Hello and welcome back. Susan Zummo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. This weekend, we are in the middle of Three Eye Atlas's flyby, and lots of things are happening, aren't they? They sure are. When I asked about Three Eye Atlas, I was told that it is a consciousness. And as a consciousness, it has a certain frequency. And it is fulfilling its purpose based on its frequency and its consciousness. So I've been hearing a lot about it from a lot of different people in a lot of different places. Some of the things I've heard are meant to instill fear and predict disaster. Other things that I've heard are meant to uplift and awaken us to possibility. I happen to believe that that is the purpose for Three Eye Atlas. So when I asked my guys about it, what I was told was its purpose is to awaken us to who we truly are, and that it will fulfill its purpose as it comes by. And so some of us may already be feeling the effects of Three Eye Atlas coming past the planet or coming into our consciousness and our awareness. Are you being awakened to who you truly are? Are you feeling shifts within you? Have you noticed changes in your daily life, in your habits, in your being? Most of the people that I am in contact with have felt it in changes in eating habits and desires for certain foods, and also a lack of desire for certain foods that we used to enjoy. So, as we head into the holidays, you may find your dinner table changing significantly from what you thought it might look like. We are truly human beings. We have ancient codes of memory within us. We have cellular knowledge that is in our DNA that has yet to be awakened in us. And this is what the purpose of this being Three Eye Atlas is for. It is a consciousness that is here to awaken those ancient chords of memory within us, to awaken the cellular knowing, the DNA within us, so that we can be who we truly are. Now, do we know who we truly are? I don't think we do. I don't think I know who I truly am in many ways because I have not been able to explore every aspect of what it means to be human. Because I have not been able to, on a permanent basis and a consistent basis, embody all of who I am. All of my consciousness is not in the body awakened at the moment. If it were, I'd be an avatar and I might not be here in this form, right? Might be, but I don't think I would be, truthfully. When we are in the presence of a higher consciousness, we move into higher aspects of self. Higher consciousness that vibrates out into the world, out from the core of our being, pulls in everyone in its field into that higher consciousness as well, as much as we are capable of energetically moving into that higher frequency. So, not everyone will be pulled into the same exact frequency, but through harmonics, we may all jump an octave within ourselves. So, what does that mean? That means that when we are in the presence of someone that we call holding space, our frequency moves into resonance with that higher frequency. And so that is why we will associate feeling good, feeling loved, feeling accepted with individuals who hold a space of higher consciousness. People who are in higher consciousness, beings who are in higher consciousness, are not looking to control us or to have us worship them. They are simply being who they are. And we begin to resonate with that. This, I believe, is the purpose of 3i Atlas, that it is here to awaken us and to bring us into higher consciousness as it comes in and holds that space for us. And so many of us will feel inspiration. Some of us may feel euphoric. Others of us may feel great distress because when higher frequency comes in, it shakes out everything in lower frequency. And so, if you have been watching these videos and you know anything about me, I have been telling people for years, let go of the fears, release, right? And that's the reason why. This happens on an organic level. And when that frequency comes in, you're not going to be able to consciously say, oh, I'm going to move here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to release this. It happens by frequency. And frequency does not care about your opinion. Frequency is. And so that's something that we want to bear in mind. So as things come up for you, if they are things for you to release, or they are things that are coming into your awareness that are not pleasant, welcome them, because here's your chance to let them go once and for all, right? At least once and for all this time around. If you are feeling lighter, euphoric, if you are feeling more connected to your higher self soul than ever before, welcome that as well and work with it. Work with it. We have the opportunity to fully embody who we are as human beings, as consciousness in human form. And we are still learning what that means. We do not know completely what it means to be fully embodied, to be fully in the body. That's why it's so important to get out into nature. We want to be in natural environments. Being in artificial environments is not healthy if we are in there all the time. We need to get our noses out of the phone. We need to get our noses out of the computers, the gaming, and we need to get out into the outer world. Being in the outer world and being connected to nature will help us to awaken and embody our true human nature. Being in artificial environments, spending hours upon hours on social media, watching videos, that is not natural. That is not a natural environment. And being submerged in artificial environments are unhealthy. Being submerged in AI is unhealthy, not because AI is inherently unhealthy, but because it is artificial by definition. Artificial environments, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I really like AI. Some of the best jokes and cartoons and memes that I've ever seen have been generated by AI, and they just make me laugh. But then I put it down and I connect with my inner self, soul. That's real. That's not artificial. AI is a great distraction. Artificial environments are a great distraction because they are not consciousness. They are artificial. And consciousness is not artificial. So I have young people in my life who absolutely swear by AI, and I have peers who swear by it, and I think that's great. It is a wonderful tool to have, but it is not consciousness. It cannot move into the future like we can. It cannot move into different densities and dimensions like we can. It cannot converse with the soul like we can. And so we do not want to bend our knee at the altar of artificial intelligence. We do not want to give up our humanness for artificial environments. That's what control is all about. And I want you to know that AI or artificial environments do not have a higher consciousness than you do because they are not consciousness, right? They're just not. Their frequency is always going to be a step down from their creator, which is a human vibrating at a certain frequency. And if you want to follow that frequency, you are more than welcome to do that. But I will focus on lifting my frequency with light, with love, with compassion, and through my higher consciousness. Being in the presence of an artificial environment will not draw you into higher consciousness. Artificial environments, in my opinion, do not hold higher consciousness and cannot lift your frequency in that way. We can. We are resonators of higher consciousness. We can bring in light. We can bring in love. We can bring in higher frequency into our own bodies through compassion and expanded heart energy. And by doing that, we can expand our frequency out into the environment and lift the consciousness of everyone who comes into contact with us. Artificial environments don't do that. And so before you give up the humanity that you have not fully explored to artificial environments, I want you to practice what I just said. Bring in your light, bring in higher light, expand your energy and your consciousness into the environment and see how it affects others. The only thing that artificial environments can do is stimulate a response in you, which you create within yourself. And so the reason that I'm harping on this right now is very, very important. And that is, we are moving into the end of this year, 2025. Many of us are moving into holidays, right? Celebrating different holiday seasons, different religious practices. And we do not want to release our will and give our emotions to artificially created environments that show us a picture of what we should be and what we should do. I want you to take your power and I want you to be authentic to yourself and create the holiday, the ceremony, the giving, the season that resonates with you. Excuse me. You are consciousness, and you can lift your consciousness and the consciousness of others through your intent and your frequency. And that's why I am talking about this today. And that's why it is important for you to set your intent as all this consciousness that we call 3i Atlas is hitting us right now and sharing itself with us as a conscious being, bringing us into its field of frequency and vibration. Have an intent on how you wish to utilize that energy and how you wish to expand it out into your daily life and into your world. And I think you'll be very, very pleased with that. So, for those of you who are going to be with me on January 4th for the Light Codes activation, I am so excited about this because we are going to be opening other light code packets within you and possibly activating some of those 3i Atlas consciousness codes within you as well. If you're interested in joining us, please reach out to me. Everything is below in order for you to connect, and we'll make sure that you're in there with us. Of course, we've got the first portal coming up on January 25th. And the first of the 9 portals will be involving awakening the dreamer, bringing the dream time and walking in the dream time into this time space period now for those of us who will be exploring the different realms, past, present, and future on the planet and within the planet. So I'm very excited about the first portal. And if this sounds like something that might interest you, please reach out. You can go ahead and sign up now. We are filling up the class and the light codes activation. So that's all I have for you this week. I hope that you enjoy the energies. I hope you dance in the frequencies of light. And of course, I'm sending you my love and my absolute gratitude for everybody who comments in the videos. I love to hear from you. I love how respectful and kind and compassionate and loving we are with one another. That really makes me smile. So until next week, I wish you many, many blessings.